and welcome to Game Day Barbecue. I'm your host, Kevin Shaw, and today we're going to be going over my famous honey butter ribs. I'm going to show you how I go by the preparation, the seasoning, and the secret ingredients that you're going to need to make your ribs go over the top. So stay tuned for much more. We'll be right back.
Alaskan-made Arctic rain honey, raw honey, lotion bars, lip stuff, sweet and spicy relish. Honey that is pure and untamed as the Alaskan wilderness. Get yours today. Arctic rain honey.
All right, so before we get started, you want to make sure that you clean all your surfaces. My mother taught me at a very young age to make sure the kitchen is clean when you're cooking your food, right? So we have our ribs laid out. What people normally do at this time is they get their paper towel and take the membranes off, which you see underneath. What I like to do, I use a regular towel, not a paper towel, and I use a knife sometimes to get my membrane cut and get it started to where I can use a towel and put it all off. On these ribs here that you can see, we've already pulled the membrane off. So now what I'm gonna do is move into the next phase of this, which is preparing the rub and everything that's gonna go on these ribs. But I got a special technique for that I wanna show you guys. You may have seen other people do it, but mine's a little bit different by the ingredients that I'm using. So here we go. All right, so what you see here now is I re-cleaned my surfaces, get everything ready to go. I'm gonna start laying on the yellow mustard, French's yellow mustard, and the biggest secret ingredients that you might not know about, especially for you, those of you maybe in the country that don't have a Whataburger. Whataburger honey butter. That's the key. That's the kicker. So what we're gonna do. And so we base this on both sides of the ribs, and what that's going to do is going to help our seasonings stick to the ribs as we prepare them. Now, if you're the type of person that don't like to get their hands dirty and things of that nature, this probably is not going to be for you, because you're going to have to get your hands dirty when you're doing this, because you want to massage the mustard into the meat, right? Get that all in there. And what I like to do after each applications, of course, is to wash my hand in a good antibacterial soap, and I come back and then I do the next one, which will be the honey butter. So let's just get this all in, hit all facets and all places of this meat. And see, now that my hands are covered with mustard, I'm not gonna want to go directly to the mustard bottle and grab it again with my hands. I'm gonna wash them and clean them. Be off camera for a quick second. A little soap. There we go. And I have my famous dry towel here. And then we're gonna add another layer of French's on top. And you know, best with the clean as you go and take everything as you go process. And we put this up because we no longer need it. All right, now hands get dirty again. Rub that back in. Yeah. And after a while, I'm going to tell you what kind of seasonings I'm actually going to use. I have them laid out. You just can't see them off camera right now. But they are some very good seasonings. Your seasonings, to your choice and your liking, that's what you should use. I go for more of a sweet, but has a little kick in it, a little bite on it. And you'll see what I do exactly for that. Wash your hands again. Okay, my dry towel. Now I'm gonna add on the honey butter. So let's go ahead and drizzle that on there. Y'all like that. I like it like that. And same process, get the hands in it. Put your hands in it. Put your hands on it. Yeah. Ooh, daddy like. Looking good. Looking real good. Smells good too. Now I got plenty of that. Y'all know what I'm about to do, right? Anybody guess? Wash them hands. Turn it over, rinse and repeat again. Yes, sir. All right. So, okay, so gonna flip these bad boys on over, get the underside, and then you guys are gonna love it because I get to show you my seasonings I'm gonna be using. And so I will be smoking these, by the way, probably about 6-7 hours, maybe a little less, just depends. I'll have to check it out. But one of the things that I'm going to show you here in just a second is the flavors that we're going to be using. And like I said before, I like sweet with some heat. And you'll see exactly what I mean as I get these covered and looking the way they should. Oh yeah. Yeah. It just looks like it's covered in butter, but it's actually Whataburger honey butter. Y'all. Okay. Now, let's get to the next part of the show. All right. So let's talk about the seasonings. So, I'm going to put this here. We're not going to do anything with that yet. So let me just set that there. So I'm going to use some sweet pepper. This is Honey Kiss Bird Rub by Fire and Smoke Grill Good Society. Very, very awesome. Very, very good stuff. I'm going to be using some Grill Mates Honey Hickory Rub. One I just picked up here recently, which is a KC Barbecue Rub. Awesome. Arctic Rain Honey. I only got a little bit of that left, Arctic Rain, so, you know, hook your boy up. And then I'm going to be using the barbecue sauce later on, and in my barbecue sauce, I'll be using world famous Louisiana hot sauce. And we're going to use a very good amount of that. I love it. It goes good with the sweet, and it gives you the bite that you're going to need at the end. So let's get to it. So now when you put your seasonings on, don't be scared to put on the seasoning, people. Put it on there like you mean it. You know what I mean? Put it on there, right? You want all them good flavors, you know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to shake what your mama gave ya. Yeah, okay. So get that sweet pepper on there. Liberally. Get in there. And I already put the stuff on foil because once I get through with this, I'm going to wrap it up. It's going to get ready for some heat. Okay, so next is our honey hickory. Make sure you don't open up the wrong side. There's a shaking side and a spoon side. All you guys should know that. And sometimes, you got to get that seasoning up. Make sure it's good to go for you. Good to go for me. Here we go. Yeah, throw that on there. I like it a lot. Yes, sir. Now, technically you can do is one hand season, one hand flip. So you can season, flip. Let me give you an example. Seasoning, flip. Seasoning, flip. See how easy that is? You can do it. Trust me, you can handle that. You know what you're doing because you got me to help you. And we're going to make it happen, Captain. All right, so next one we're going to do is the KC Barbecue Rub. Ready? Here we go. Oh, this is the good stuff right here. See that color? You'll amaze, baby boy. Looking right. Yes, we are. I didn't put in the sweet pepper on the underneath side, so I might have to go ahead and do that while I got everything everywhere is what it should be. Okay. I'm trying to prevent any kind of cross-contamination with my dirty hand. Oh, my wrong side. Flip that. And I think I might not have put any KC on the back side of this either, huh? Let's go back to that and make sure we got them cupboards. Now, guess what? We're ready to flip these on the other side. We're ready to close up the foil. And then we're gonna go get our grill ready. And for one of my birthdays, I believe it was for my 50th birthday, my wife got me an awesome grill. I'm gonna show it to you guys. It is Bluetooth, but it is charcoal. I love using charcoal. I'm not really a propane type of guy, but you're gonna see that here in just a little bit. Stay tuned. All right, so what I did, I've already mixed up my honey barbecue sauce, so Sweet Baby Ray's. I added into that some Weber dry rub smoky brown sugar. That's off the chain. If you get you some of this and smell it, my gosh, it's so good. And I also added, what I told you earlier, I'm getting low on my Arctic Rain honey, pure honey. And my Louisiana hot sauce, a good amount of that because I like the bite that's gonna give me once I eat my food. It's gonna give me a good clean bite that I like a lot. Okay, so now I got the ribs wrapped up. I got my sauce made. Only thing left to do is to get this thing on the grill, and that is coming up next. All right, so we got about 4 hours in. I took the ribs off the foil already, flipped them over, raised the temperature up to 300 for about 15 minutes. Went back down to 270. So now I'm going to check them out, see what they look like on the underneath side, and then we're going to start adding on our barbecue sauce. So let's take a look and see what they look like. Oh yeah, it's nice and tender. Look, we even got some bone there. So that's how you want it to pour right off. I don't want it to fall totally apart. So we're gonna go ahead and add our barbecue sauce now. Should get all that good sauce in all those crevices. So once we get through adding the sauce on one side, I'm gonna let it cook for about another 15 minutes or so. Then we're gonna turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. And then in about 45 minutes total time remaining, I'm gonna pull them out, I'm gonna refoil them, and then just set them up and let them sit until the missus gets done with all the sides. Yes. Then we gotta hurry up because the Cowboys are playing, so we gotta hurry up and get back in and check out the game. Okay. So now we are gonna just close this back up. Let's go for another 15 minutes. We're gonna then flip them on the other side, do the same thing. We'll probably have about another 20-25 minutes or so left on that, and then we'll be done. So we're gonna let you know what the finished product looks like as soon as it gets finished. Check back in. All right, so we're all completed now. Here's gonna be what the final product looks like. So let's look at it together. Tell me what you think. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. So we're gonna get these ribs inside, and we're gonna get ready to throw down here on Game Day Barbecue. So hopefully we'll see you again on Game Day Barbecue. So tune back in to Mama Nut Network. Well, we like to have fun.